November 19th, we are headed to Monument Point, the Bill Hall Trailhead, to start a 5-night backpacking trip. And there's some snow today. So we waited out the weather till 1 o'clock, and now it looks like this. The sun is out, and we rolling. Oh hey, it's Amber and Colin.
Hey.
What's up, Amber? Have you been here before?
I have not.
You know, how you feel? How you feeling about it?
I'm super excited, pumped, a little cold, but excited.
Yeah. Colin, you been here before?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like most about this place?
Oh, probably Thunder River. I mean, but really also just the epic views.
Mm-hmm. As you can see here. Cool. Let's stay warm and safe. We got sunshine now. It's warming up pretty quickly as we go downhill, and there's a lot of rainfall. It's a little muddy. Cool spot though. It's like eerie. The last time I was in the Grand Canyon, I dropped my backpack into the canyon, which is embarrassing. And then about an hour later, I stepped on a rattlesnake and it bit me. Ended up being just fine, but it was a scary situation, and this is my first time back. It feels really good. You know, I've hiked in the Grand Canyon many times. I'd never been caught in rain. I've seen some snow, maybe right at the beginning of a hike, but today it poured. So everything is wet. It's a very unique way to see the canyon because it doesn't happen too often. This is a really nice place to make camp or to have a nap. If you have a hammock, you can hang out here. People have been camping here, obviously. We'll leave some water here for the end of our trip when we loop back around. It's got a nice view.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, because you drop down here and then cut out that way.
Wow.
Hey, here. Ugh.
Got a little bit of wind and rain last night, so I had to use my tarp, set up a shelter, but it stayed dry, and the shelter kept me a little bit warmer. Wasn't too cold, it definitely hit close to freezing. This morning it's nice and warm. There are no clouds in the sky. I think we're clear for the rest of the week, leaving on Friday, and that's when some other weather is supposed to come in with precipitation. This is the last little push to Thunder River before you start dropping down.
Six, 5, 7 climbing, but you're looking at fucking 50 foot of fucking fall.
Okay, I've climbed up here to the top of the Thunder River Falls, and you can see it's popping out of the wall right here. I know there's an entrance to a cave, but I don't know how wet I want to get. I have a dry bag for everything, so we'll see. It took some scrambling to get up here, and I have to go back down that. So I don't know if I want to be soaking wet when I do that. So upon further review, I am not capable of getting into that cave without ropes and another person, at least one. So I'm making smart decisions out here, Mom. It's very beautiful. It's just a little crumbly, and I'd have to come back down it. Yeah, doable, but not advisable. I am in no way disappointed by any of this. This is a wonderful adventure. So this is the down climb, right over here, and then down there, and then over there. So it's this, to that, and then out over to there. I will say, out of all the places I have gone, Deer Creek, Thunder River, Grand Canyon, it's very nice, very, very nice, very rejuvenating. Oh, we got some wildlife. We got a wild Colin round in the bend. It was definitely a chilly night. The way the canyon is oriented, it gets just a few hours of sunshine during this time of the year, so close to the winter solstice. Being on the south rim, you get even less sun, so it wasn't too bad. There's a bathroom here, a toilet that they helicopter in and out. I don't know how often, but that's pretty amazing, because you want to protect these areas near the water from people's poop. Check it out, sun's coming up. One of the things I always bring on a cold weather hike is a bulb of garlic. It weighs very, very little. It's not gonna go bad. And just a little bit of it, you can eat raw for some powerful health benefits. So when you boil your water for your food that's savory, just crush a couple of cloves and throw it in there, and you have an easy garlic broth. Just be careful not to have too much of it, because you will get overheated and you'll need more water to drink. I think this is my favorite part of the entire loop. Climbing out of the Tapeats Creek drainage, make your way to the Colorado River. But the cliff band is so narrow and the creek gets very deep. The views are spectacular. There's something about inaccessible places. There's just such a love to them. I'm sure you could get down there, but how safe would it really be? Probably not. So we climbed up out of Tapeats, and then we're up on the shelf above the river, and then this little canyon, this slide, is where we head down to the beach, and there's the river. So we met a rafting crew, 16 people. A man named Sam hiked over to our camp and invited us to come over for dinner. And so we did that, and there was a fire, and now we're heading back to our camp.
Try to keep it dry,
As long as I stay in the boat, I'm fine.
yeah. But I've been taking down a few things. Yeah. Yeah, we ran granite and hermit, and I'll probably run up that. That's lunch, huh? All right, that's right.
Yeah, we're moving pretty slow.
Somewhere in here is the narrowest point in the whole fucking river.
Yeah, the Granite Narrows. This is it. I think it's right here. Hey, buddy. You having a good day? Bye.
right there, you can just see the water.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Expertly handled. Climbing out of Deer Creek. It's luckily overcast. This is kind of steep. Most of the rest of the video, I'll be huffing and puffing because it's all uphill. Staying by the river the last 2 nights at Tapeats, there's a lot of moisture on everything, and it had rained our first night out, so the ground was still wet. That just made things extra cold. Good campsite, minimal mouse activity, and beautiful views everywhere. We're hiking a big landslide up out of Deer Creek. It's kind of like stairs. If the stairs were designed by someone who had 10,000 milligrams of coffee at LSD. One thing I really like about going up stuff like this, it's like a workout, like to get my heart racing, but also it's so random. It's not very uniform. That's like a puzzle for your mind. And so it keeps you very present to have to know where every foot goes, all two of them. Deer Creek, or Deer Creek Spring, actually flows out of the bottom of this wild formation. That's probably 500 feet up, and goes down another 500. And it breaks out of the wall somewhere down in there, but it's all covered in brush, which happily grows from the minerals in the water. So that's what leads to this creek. It goes down here, creating the riparian zone known as Deer Creek. Now the Tapeats Creek has a very beautiful kind of bluish color that is from some of the minerals, namely copper. Very similar to Havasupai or the Little Colorado River. And it's not as pronounced, but the water is fairly clean, meaning there's not an overabundance of like calcium. But over on this side of Deer Creek, there's plenty of it. And when you boil water from here, even if it's filtered, you'll notice little crystals at the bottom of your pot. Calcium and magnesium. Probably wouldn't want to drink this for too long, like every day. Might not be good for the kidneys, but overall it's good for the nervous system. And I'll lay off video for a bit here. I'm gonna go like this and up through there and then up onto that. All of this will exist long after I do. I'm not the first one to point that out. But it's important to acknowledge that because I have an essential self-focus that keeps me alive, keeps me well in environments like this. Find water, stay safe, stay warm. That can make me think I'm like the most important thing ever. And while I am to myself, while I'm here, because that's important, in the grand scheme of things, I just show up like, and then I'm gone. And all of this is seeing a lot of people go, and some people go, you know? So whatever that does to your perspective of life, lean into it. Because our modern world is very dependent on us just being so committed to kind of narcissistic selfishness. Not the type of selfishness that has me, taking care of my health or, putting myself first when I need to, but the kind that makes me say, well, if I get it and they don't, that's fine, because I got to it first. This morning, I just pushed through that climb. Didn't take a single break, but it's definitely uphill for like, a mile and a half, 1.7. But I'm gonna take a long break here, wait for my friends, and then we'll be heading up the red wall and camping up there. Bear with me through the heavy breathing. Backpacking is not only one of my favorite activities just overall, but also it's my favorite form of exercise. If you do it well, are ergonomic about your pack, about how you walk, if you take breaks, if you do yoga, if you sleep well, if you eat the right foods and supplement yourself well, drink plenty of water, you will be so damn fit and so healthy. As much as you are moving, you must be still. If you're not finding that balance, over time, your body will be out of balance and you'll need a 0 day or a week off. Get your hike in, go as fast as you like. Enjoy the scenery, keep moving, but just make sure that you take breaks and you get downtime so that you can enjoy the time when you're moving. And so now the ascent, second ascent of the day, is the red wall. You see the trail here. And it will go actually up through point right over here via rock slides and falls. It's a fun route. I have 2 liters of water along this, so I'll be stopping to get those. So whichever way you go, up from Thunder River or from Deer Creek, you have about 8 to 9 miles without water and 4,000 feet of elevation change. So on the way in, it's a lot easier to bring water and cache it than it is to try to carry enough to have on the way out. So if you're coming here, cache water. I made that mistake years ago and it was not pretty. There's Colin. Climbing this red wall. As you can see, gone a little bit. Still plenty more. And I made it to my first water cache. It's right there. Boop, gonna drink it. On the way in, we did this all in the dark. So there's no footage of it. It's really amazing how well maintained the trail is. The red wall in general is a band of rock that goes all the way through the canyon, like a rim. And it is not easy to navigate. It is often the reason that you cannot get into the canyon. So where there are breaks in the red wall, that's generally where you see the trails. And the Bill Hall is no exception. This one, in fact, is only navigable because of the way the canyon is shaped. It kind of comes to a V where the walls of the canyon kind of meet. And right there, there's been a massive amount of rock slides and rock falls. And so you can come down the rock slide as the rock slide from one side meets with the rock slide from the other and creates a pile that is what we were walking right now.
Yeah, but when I said my little turkey trot comment, I know you thought I was being negative, but I was being serious but laughing at it. I wasn't being negative, I promise.
Cool.
About 2/3 of the way up this red wall. How you guys feeling?
Fantastic, baby.
Yeah, boy.
Man, freaking tastic.
I think it's really nice that the sun decided to take a little dip behind the clouds while we do this.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Sun.
So, about 2/3 of the way up the red wall. This is day 4. And we've cached a total of about 14 liters? About 14 liters between the 3 of us. So, we really only had to carry about 1.5 liters to 2 liters each out of Deer Creek. And so it's really clutch. The weather's nice, the sun is coming out, and it should be a nice final night on the Esplanade. So it's actually Thanksgiving Day here in the United States. That means anything to anyone. November 23rd, and we had shade most of the way up this hill, which was lovely. So I'm wearing shorts and a single shirt, and with the sun in, I was sweating. And now with the sun out, it's unbearable, but it decided to come out when we're pretty much at the top of the wall. The red rock here just reflects back so much heat. And actually, the layer that's almost 1,500 feet above Surprise Valley is the Esplanade. And I found in my nights here that it often stays warmer than Surprise Valley due to geography and weather patterns and the magic of Earth. But also all the red rock up there kind of absorbs the heat during the day if the sun's out, which it usually is here in northern Arizona. And then all night you get to resonate with that heat. So we're almost to camp. It's been kind of a long day, a lot of climbing, but definitely hot and sweaty down below, and now very well covered. Looking forward to making a hot meal. We have the perfect amount of water, and yeah, see you at camp.
I knew the second night we were like, oh fuck.
I still didn't realize that it was 5 nights though. You counted it then in your before today?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We still ate.
We're headed out, camped right
Sweating.
down there.
Wanna take a shot?
We got some weather. Been hit by a few raindrops.
You never know. If it rains,
You're dying. Finishing up the trail in the cold. See you soon. It's snowing. So far, I've counted 35 switchbacks. And there's some more. The snow is really nice. picking up.
Get that in your pocket, baby.
It looks a little shady, but this weather has actually been perfect. Got some light flurries. It's kind of a dry snow. Very nice. Wow. There's the car. We're almost there. See it?
See?
Right there.
And finishing off in the snow, baby. Just like we started.
So we're almost done. Got like, I don't know, 100, 200 yards. At our most exposed point on our trip, it's snowing heavily. It's really nice. You did it. Nice work. Nice work.